What?
An ad in Cyberpunk. Okay, come fly for the sun.
Alright, yeah, it's streaming. Alright. Oh!
What?
That's cool. Because, like, there's a whole thing that says files.
Oh, wait.
There's a pictures menu. There's a music section.
Trying to get that. I'll put on Dreams of Love and Literature. That's my favorite song. Oh, yeah, that's the shit.
Alright.
Oh, that's the shit. Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Alright. This is cool. I like this. But, oh, side stories. Stories of friendship
Side
that are
story.
unrelated to the events of main game. Scale 6 side stories, try writing different poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes.
That's how we get the sex scene, I think.
let's do it.
Alright, so whose route would you like to take
Yuri.
first? You're retarded.
Hold on. First of all, let's turn down this fucking music. I'm not turning it down all the way.
Yeah, like, crank it okay, maybe, crank it, whoa, that's a little too low. Crank it up one more notch. Okay, hold on, but crank that, there you go. Maybe one more, can I get one more?
No, you cannot.
Yeah, but I'm a bartender now.
Enter a name. What's our name?
Our name...
Yuri. Yes.
Yuri, what? No. Fucking... You're retarded. No, you're retarded.
Yuri.
No, just Y-U-R-I...
I'm.
Then tarded. Tarted?
That's how you spelled it.
Alright. Hold it.
Also, there is delay, so sometimes I'm doing what you're saying before you see it.
Oh, that's fine. Just like ask me what your opinion on something is before you do it.
Alright.
Alright, you're retarded, let's go.
Hey!
Oh, perfect.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you seem to know each other for so long. We used to walk. Alright, I will. I'm an improver. I will do this. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori chase up. Not chase up to me, catch up to me.
She's panting, not moaning. Oh, I just ran 5 miles. Oh.
I don't know what voice to give Sayori. Should I give her like the timid voice or like what? That,
Really bubbly, that's her personality.
no, that's basically just my voice.
They keep
But like,
kicking up a bitch.
I overslept again. How's that?
It'll do.
But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. She's such a baby. For real. That, that's mean, you're retarded.
That's mean, you're retarded.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, you're retarded. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. Wait, no, that's not Sayori. I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. Excuse me. Why does that fit within the dialogue so well? He just burps randomly. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free times on games and anime. Huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy right now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I have no clue. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! I already know how to make Yuri's voice. I know how to do Yuri's. Yep. Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Black screen. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wanted me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Wait, no, fuck, I fucked that up. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming... Sorry, I can't read the words coming out and not laugh. I catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so... Oh, fuck, I said that as Sayori. Damn it. Well, can I just say it, some of this dialogue with my regular voice?
Some of it, yeah,
This is like filler dialogue, so I'm gonna fucking just say it normally. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori... Yeah... There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. She really sounds like she would have a baby voice, 100%. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature, saying it like an English teacher, is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made some restarting. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's as cunning to have all this planned out. I let out a long sigh. Was that good? Was that good?
Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
Alright. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Black screen. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. The amount of irony in this is astronomical. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori's always saying nice things about you. How's that for Yuri's voice?
Fucking yeah.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. You're retarded. What a nice surprise. That's kind of too much like Yuri's voice. I need to get something different. Maybe I should just make this like sophisticated. You're retarded. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Yuri retarded. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, you retarded. We made room for you on the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Feeling slightly awkward, I take the seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated with little cats. The whiskers are... Wait, little cats? Like actual alive cats, imagine.
Decorated with tiny cat.
The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Yes, I did say that as if she has one in her mouth. I probably should have had something to eat while I said that. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this someone... I seriously can't speak. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy. I probably should say baka instead of dummy if it says dummy.
I'm sorry, if you say baka, I'm gonna, like, hit you with a car.
I will do it. Alright, BRB. Look at Natsuki being nervous. You say that as if I'm not into that. Alright, back to your regularly scheduled programming. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set and... Wait, no, that's not Yuri. Fuck. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Wait, I'm getting comments. Is that you?
Huh?
Wait, someone's commenting. Oh, it's Christian.
Oh.
Wait, I should invite him to the party. Yeah. Let me invite him to the party real quick. That sounds like a fun time. Let's see if he joins. Alright. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers... Wait, let me do this again. I gotta be perfect with Yuri's voice. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. Hello, Christian. Hello?
Hello.
I thought you would be interested on joining us on our Ddlc adventure.
I would actually.
Alright. If only you could see the audio in real time, I'd have, like, everybody play a character. It'd be so funny. But I can't share play it.
I was going to offer to do Natsuki's voice.
I'm too... My best voice at the moment is Yuri. I mean, I could try share playing it again and see if that works.
No, didn't you say your internet was too shit?
No.
And either way, can't you like only like one person could join?
Yeah, share play is kind of dookie, and that's why they took it out on the 5.
Well, there's no way you can see this in real time.
I'm fine with it. I'm enjoying it.
Alright. Give me a second. Alright. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Give me a second. Wouldn't it be so nice if this had audio? Like they did voice acting for the updated version?
I mean, it takes away from the experience, I suppose.
That is very true.
I don't think so.
Like, I don't know.
I just like having the art of voice acting being shown in games, you know what I'm saying?
Well, guaranteed, people have dubbed this game over like a million times if you really want to listen to that. Now,
Monica, I'm surprised. Sorry, this ice cream sandwich is really good. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of major clubs. Weren't you a leader of debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Give me a second. Oh. Honka really is a great leader. I'm just gonna skip over in some of this. Yes, Monica, Savory. So, it's so funny talking to Yuri with the name we gave the character. You're retarded. So, you're retarded. What kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? Excuse me. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not too much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds more comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't.
Rock?
Yeah. Not the rock, a rock. I'm the rock.
Rock doesn't sound like that.
He actually has a very serenading voice. I like the rock.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me into another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if it's only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over at me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the club last meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poem. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Not wait. You know that one meme where like someone just randomly goes, "Hmm."
What?
I don't think any of you know what I'm talking about. Damn it. Damn. Well, let me continue. When do you want us to stop? Also, I'm gonna like save. Wait, how do you save?
Fucking
Oh, that's how you do it.
bottom of
I got it now. Alright. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Uh, um, yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us. Excuse me. I think it will help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, you're retarded? Monica smiles sweetly. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What is that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth. That's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... You're retarded.
Oh, you retarded because you don't want to join the damn club.
No, I should say it like this. You're retarded. Oh, Apex had an update apparently?
Yeah.
You all...
Hey, yo, playing Apex with the lit club.
Oh my god, Yuri, the next legend.
The next legend is fucking nice.
Yuri's fucking ultimate ability is that she stabs herself and becomes part of, like, kind of like a revenant death totem. And resurrects herself.
Fucking ultimate Yuri fucking dies.
Yeah. Natsuki's ultimate is an airstrike, but it's with cupcakes instead of bombs. Yeah. Sayori's is just fucking... She annoys you to death. That's the ultimate. And Monica doesn't count because she's not even a thing in this game.
Monica's just fucking deletes.
Yeah, she deletes. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I will join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light. Hello.
Really could be gone.
You sounded like my friend. Dude, I thought you were the fucking party.
Alright, guess who's back?
Alright, welcome back.
Alright,
Hello.
shall I continue?
Yes.
One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess? Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's club meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. You're retarded. Period. Just end it there. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna save right here. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, you're retarded. Wait, no. Hey, you're retarded. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Then boom. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Always making Monica the side character. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer with one of these girls. I thought he was going to say all of these girls. I'm like, ooh, polyamory. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. And I'm for sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, it's time for the first poem. Alright, what's our first word?
Alright, our first word, so we're going with Yuri's route, am I correct?
Yes, Yuri's.
So she likes...
Crimson. That sounds like a good one.
Crimson is definitely her.
Yep. Next word. I'll let y'all choose this one.
Hold up, I'm waiting for the catch up. Okay, let me think. Having sex is probably one of hers as well.
Yep.
Hey, who the fuck would choose Vertigo? Vertigo is like a fucking...
Lol.
I believe so.
Alright, Christian, you choose a word.
We're going for Yuri's route, bro.
I don't know any of yours.
It's just like really,
Ddlc before?
I have.
just like any words that sound like fancy.
Like sophisticated and dark words, but like not dark, but not sad. Like universe would be a good one.
I guess
Philosophy
universe.
would be a decent one as well.
Alright.
Take universe.
Obviously rainbow, I'm kidding. Alright. Existence is a good one, embrace is a good one.
Just because.
Boop! Alright.
Go with boob, which is
Alright, I'll choose this one. Unrestrained, yeah, that's Yuri. Alright, Christian, your turn.
Empty?
Empty? Oh! Poor Sayori.
Oh.
Yeah, alright. So it's your turn, babe.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with After Image because she's the only type of person who would fucking say that word.
Doki Doki Poetry Slam. Alright, my turn. Entropy or eternity? Entropy.
I think Eternity's actually the same.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, intellectual, that's probably Yuri's. Alright, Christian, it's still your turn though.
Uh,
Hold up, wait for it to catch up.
has it caught up?
Probably. It's 9 out of 20, so.
Alright, well, I'll take the one you're on right now.
Alright. Alright,
Hey,
your
yo,
turn.
I hate to be that guy, but fucking there's a person named Monica in the chat, and they retracted their message.
Oh. Imagine they just looked up the Ddlc and then this is what they found.
They probably made a snarky remark about my work of art that I made using this fucking movie.
Alright. So fucking whose turn is it again? I think it's yours, babe. Not suicide, that's Sayori's.
Let's go with time.
Time? Yep. Alright, headphones is probably Natsuki. Giggle is Natsuki. Waterfall could be Yuri. Romance is probably Sayori's. I think misfortune is Yuri's.
No, misfortune's Sayori.
Oh, that's hard. Romance?
She likes Serene.
Waterfall?
Let's go with Waterfall.
Oh, I already picked romance. Alright, Sayori's. Alright, it's Christian's turn to pick again.
Disown.
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 Oh, I thought that was gonna be Natsuki's, because of Natsuki's dad.
Who was it? Oh, well, that's correct.
Alright, is it my turn? I think, no, it's your turn, babe. Incongruent would be a good one. Unrequited would be a good one.
Try Inferno.
Inferno. Oh. Tenacious, memories, childhood. Alright, Christian.
I thought you said childbirth.
Wait, no, this is mine. Tenacious. Alright. Christian, it's yours.
Alright, is it 14?
No, 15.
Alright, oh, you just went there. I'd say Destiny. It sounds like a good one.
Yep. That's Yuri's. Alright, we got 4 more. Alright, so it's your turn, babes.
Let's go with Secretive.
Secretive. Yep, that is Yuri's. Alright, my turn. Uncontrollable, that'd be a good one. Determination would be a good one. Uncontrollable. Alright, your turn, Christian. We're on 18.
I shall take Daydream.
Yeah, that's definitely Sayori's.
Oh.
Alright, it's your turn. You are second to last. Babe.
Huh?
It's your turn.
Oh, fuck, my bad. Anal Lysis.
Anal Lysis, yes. Alright. Should we pick Doki Doki for the meme?
Oh, I was gonna say depression, because I feel like people can relate.
Oof.
Let's go with Doki Doki for the meme.
And that's Natsuki. Doki Doki.
Yo, I can get a black hole.
Hi again, you retarded. Do we want to finish this day and then fucking, call it quits?
Sure.
Alright. Hi again, you retarded. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I can at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everybody else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, you retarded. That voice saying you're retarded is so funny.
He just disappeared into another realm.
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't even know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you clearly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Your retarded always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with my busy work even without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. BRB.
Yo. Alright.
So there's a gun company called High Point. They make really cheap and shitty.
Alright.
Alright, I'm back.
But can I finish the fuck back that was saying?
Yes, I didn't even hear it, so would you mind restarting?
So there's a gun company called High Point. They make really cheap and affordable but really shitty pistols.
Okay.
And they put out like, they asked the public what they wanted, like their newest model of gun at the time called, and it came forth and they wanted it to be called the Yeet Cannon.
The Yeet Cannon.
And the people at fucking High Point were like, alright, yeah, fuck it.
No, man.
And you can actually have the words Yeet Cannon, or the YC9 is to abbreviate it to. You can have the words Yeet Cannon 9 engraved on the gun.
Wow. Alright, would you like me to continue?
Yeah.
How dependable. Oh, fuck, that's not what I meant to do. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and your retarded can become good friends too. Sayori?
Yeah, what is the dog doing?
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she has just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, and it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki, fuck, is rummaging
Natsuki?
around the closet. Natsuki? Yeah.
Seppuku.
I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She takes another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her feel uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped by the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something very obvious that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Isn't this the book that has like the Illuminati eye on it or some shit like that? Yeah, isn't this whole book a reference to the next game? Like next game that isn't going to be DLC that Dan Savato's gonna release. It's theorized that he's making another game. And from what we know, he is making one. It's just like undercover right now. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Honestly, my theory is that he is doing this to keep people engaged within the fan base, so then when he releases the next game, there will already be a crowd for it. You know what I'm saying? It's a smart business move. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, you retarded? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories that challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you relate it to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I like things like books. Wait, hold up. Sorry, let me redo this. Excuse me, that was disgusting. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It is a literature club, after all. Uh, that's... well, that's true. In fact... I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Just let me get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had and put it into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. Is reading in the company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It's like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really do apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's against Yuri's. Then hold my book more between the two. Hello, baby girl. She's just staring through my door, and she left. I suppose so.
Psychic friend, little sister.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book. Oh. Sorry, I just heard Christian say that and I couldn't help but chuckle. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh. Giant mommy milkies! Guys, you've gotten the fucking picture. You can look at the giant titties.
Hold on.
Hold up, let me get it to where you don't look at this. There's a way to make it to where you only see the picture, right?
I think so.
It's nice.
Oh, got it. Christian's gonna go fap real quick.
You know it.
Bro, but isn't she like not of age?
And
She's
I'm not
18.
either.
How old are you?
Like 17.
All the characters in fucking Ddlc are over 18.
I find it hard to believe I'm not 2 years older.
Dan Salvato literally said that they are.
He said that they get all the fucking, to get the people off his back. You know damn well they're not.
Well, it's literally a disclaimer at the start of the game. Let's continue. Alright, do you want to skip over this kind of thing, or do you want me to do it?
What are we doing?
Reading the book with Yuri.
Murder the balls.
Fucking creature.
You want me to say it all? Alright. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. But that sounds like that was a moan. Hold up. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri's... That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips on to her side. But in holding her like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Yeah, because her giant titties are there. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep this up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading. You're not as used to reading, right? Every time it's you have to do that. I'll tell you if it happens. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? Yeah. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses a lot of the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But you're retarded. Just imagine the book scene with them actually having sex, but then at the end she's like, yeah, you're retarded. But you're retarded. That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, sparing from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't really have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it into my bag. I would not remember where I left off in a book. No one does. That's why bookmarks exist. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri's is a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf from a torn spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already tell Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I go to show my poem to for? Fuck. Who should I show my poem to? No, fuck. Who should I show my poem to first? Got it. Alright. Alright. Should we do Natsuki because she'll hate it? I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Hmm? You're retarded. If you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What do you expect me to believe? That you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in the effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Here we go. How do you want me to read this? Wait, do one of you actually want to read it?
Sure, fuck it, dude, I'll do it.
Alright.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
The way you said it at the end. Alright. Wait, are we gonna have designated poem readers?
What is this? The third grade?
Yes.
Alright, everyone's stand up, time to read poems.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. You want to finish your statement?
No, I'm just upset because a fucking mission bugged and it takes forever to get myself killed.
What are you
I
playing?
told you weren't gonna like it.
Cyberpunk.
Oh.
I like it. What?
The
Just
game
be
doesn't
honest.
fucking bug anymore, but it was just one thing.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But that's the other nice thing about simple writing, is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess, more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Monica is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, who's next?
Who's left?
We have Sayori, Yuri, and Monica.
Let's go with the Sayori.
You agree, Christian?
Sure.
Alright. This is a good poem, you're retarded. This is a good poem, you're retarded. Are you sure this is your first time? Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. And I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, you're retarded. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Alright. Alright. Alright, so Alright. Babe, it's your time to shine.
My time to shine.
There is one line at the end. Tell me when you get to the end so you can read it.
Damn. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me love to sleep from my eyes. You asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Why do I feel like she would sing that? Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, you know the two bitches that are left.
Alright. Fucking.
Jesus Christ.
Do you want to save Monica for the end?
Or should we save Yuri for the end?
Alright.
You want to save Yuri for the end? Monica. Hi, you're retarded. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Excuse me. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, you're retarded. Talking says it's kind of embarrassing to share my poem. Don't worry, you're retarded. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, you're retarded. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of their nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying up different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased for their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. So much symbolism and irony in that line as well. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. You know the drill.
Alright, hold on, wait for it to show. Hole in wall. This would be me. See the direction the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend I'll never know. I wasn't home. Peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. It's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Keep stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. Scroll down.
I did.
I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in very straight.
This has a lot of fucking symbolism for the rest of the game.
Gay shit.
Gay shit. You said that so quickly. The rest of the poems you took your time with. This one you just went through. You gonna keep us on our toes for how you're gonna read them?
Oh, of course.
Do something different every time.
The
So,
funny thing is,
what do you think?
I don't think his voice can be heard on the stream.
Yeah, you can.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I have it where it'll do party audio.
I stream like all the damn time. If my voice isn't able to be picked up, I'm going to be very sad.
No, you can hear him, I promise.
I can barely hear you. But yeah.
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I've had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brains get a little too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to write something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, it's Big Titty Lady. As Yuri reads the poem, I see her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What is that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then covers her whole face. He's going to eat me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Uh, that's... I guess you're right. Why am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. I was being Yuri taking a breath. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. BRB.
Damn, it's the fourth time he's disappeared.
Yeah. I do not want to see you die. Batman. Wait, I have an idea.
Got a pair of jeans that are anti-shrapnel.
What?
It's a pair of jeans that protects from shrapnel. Like, you know how when a grenade explodes, bits of metal will come flying out of it?
Neat. Sounds pretty cool, actually.
I'm not gonna lie, it's incredibly easy to cheese fucking cyberpunk.
I mean, that sounds about right.
If you just rock a gold level katana, you're just fucking, well, you're fucking bro.
Alright, I'm back. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright, babe. This is your moment to shine.
Oh, fuck.
Can you not read the cursive?
Oh, it's a little hard.
Do you want me to read what it says and then you...
I got this.
Alright. Just tell me if you don't know what it...
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate the amber glow. Fading. It must be this one. The last remaining straight light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by what?
Sickening.
Sickening blue-green of the future. I bathe. Calm. Present but living in the past. The light
Flickens.
The light
Flickers.
and I flick it back.
You said that like fuse.
That was not fused.
I got fuse from it. What did you get, Christian?
I got a weird Italian.
Da 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 da.
Went for a slice of Danny. I'm the trash man. Throw me in the ring and throw trash all over, and then I just start eating garbage.
I'm the trash man.
I'm the trash man.
Oh my god, Yuri even talks about her handwriting. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What?
Damn straight you do.
I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. You would disagree, babe, wouldn't you?
Very much.
Eh?
He's only saying that 'cause he's trying to fucking play some pipe. He's a simp.
She's trying to get them titties. If you wanna get some titties, clap your hands.
If you're on the mouse 'cause you wanna pipe yours.
If you're just a huge simp, clap your hands. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad that you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. What? How do you say that? Hoo-hoo.
What? How you say what?
What's on
Alright, I think there's... it's gone now. Alright, don't be alarmed, but I think that one of us here is possessed by an owl.
Who?
Exactly, that's the thing, we're not sure.
I know the joke, babe. But how do you say that?
I was afraid that none of you would get the joke and I just look stupid.
I don't get it.
Please tell me you're joking.
Ooh.
Ah!
Hit you with a car.
Please do, I've been begging for that.
Alright, back to Ddlc, guys. Hoo-hoo! Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. You're Actually, the story isn't about a ghost. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it at all. Continue. Beth?
Yo, I got
You were
that
saying
angel
something.
room.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it at all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing really. Yours is impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Uh, you know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you. You're retarded. Ah, me too.
Me too.
Me too. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everybody is judging me from mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What is with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And you're retarded. And you're retarded did too. So, based on that, I will gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And you're retarded liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that your retarded appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Among Us.
How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as your retarded started showing.
Oh, she started wearing pads.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing here. You're retarded. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? That meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, you retarded. Wait, There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is only unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right? You're retarded? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be... Natsuki Yuri. Help me, Sayori! Which one are we doing? Do you want Sayori to help?
Be the little bitch boy. Ask for mommy help.
So you want me to ask for help?
Yeah. Get mommy to help you with your homework.
Natsuki? Natsuki clears it. Yuri. But yours. Sayori! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? You're retarded. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, and let's say Yuri wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's making her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop. I can't yell like that. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give off so many feelings with just few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same size as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with her bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I can even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see.
Well, what flavor of airhead is she?
What?
What flavor of airhead is she?
Cherry.
Fuck, that reminds me. I never ate that fucking airhead that we got from the arcade.
Oh my god, do you still have it?
And the candy necklace, I have both of them.
Oh my god. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see herself get hurt. Fuck you, Monica.
Fuck Monica, all my homies hate Monica.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. You're retarded? How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It is a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Let me save. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. You're retarded. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Whew. You know, you're retarded. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day's going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but them titties. Does it really need to stop there? Well, I guess we'll have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright. Save.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
We calling it done. Yep. Calling it quits.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you're number one. Number one. I want to thank you for a job well done. There's 6 save slot pages. At least they give you plenty.
Okay.
Alright. Exit Ddlc. Oh. Side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in Ddlc. Do you want to look at the first part?
Maybe it's the sex scene.
It's Monica and Sayori.
Damn.
Let's do it, though.
There's no sex in this
Doki
guarantee.
Doki Literature Club. Alright, I think it's just gonna be Monica and Sayori by themselves.
Monica and Sayori have
I've never... this is fun. Soccer tryouts. Ooh, that's a new picture. They kind of gotten in a little bit of a new art style with
Oh,
this.
we got Stairway.
Oh, stairwell, my favorite flavor.
Alright. Okay, everyone. The Literature Club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? I missed a big club. You knew it'd be so difficult starting a new club. I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monica is the only member of the Literature Club. In the days that have passed, all of our efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody is into literature enough to pick it over their club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision! But what kind of vision? Monica rests her head on the desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. She go to sleep. Hello? Suddenly, a voice causes Monica to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I never do this. Is this the napping club? No, this is... Monica pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the Literature Club. This is the Literature Club. Yay, I thought I got it wrong for a second. I'm super sorry. It was, like, so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize. I do that all the time. Oh, Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that, this is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. Give me a second. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What is your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really, really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening not to be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I want to find other people who do too. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monica tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You've been doing something amazing, and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something more stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica. That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monica glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So, what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need some time to put more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sayori suddenly pulls Monica into a friendly hug, then lets go. Some people can just use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sayori whispers loudly, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Hug energy? Monica laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monica feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. I think that's the end. No? A day passes and the time comes for the literature club, Monica and Sayori to reconvene. As president, Monica ensures that she's the first to arrive in the clubroom, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining? No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I am getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry I'm late, I'm here. Okay, welcome back. And Sayori spins over to Monica and deposits the sheet onto Monica's desk. What's this? Oh, it's another poem. Babe.
What?
It's another poem.
And... Alright.
This is Sayori, and this is a really bubbly poem.
Take my hand. Take me forward. Take me to your dreams.
Say it even more weirdly.
Fucking crushing me to watch my steps, so I can't look back at my footprints. Find the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up. The more I can bend or lend.
Lind.
The more I can bend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to let you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dream land.
Beautiful, beautiful.
That hurt my
There.
that made them almost
Take me to your dreamland. Alright. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait, no. That's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. Monica flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm not sure. I'm sure I'm not anywhere as good as you are. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is stupid. I don't know. It's like this dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be or something like that. Aww. You should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to, like, set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh yeah! I would love that. Such a good way to learn from other people, you know? It's like, you have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually, but you can when it's in a poem, right? Yeah. I think that's helping me become a more cohesive... That's helping me form a more cohesive vision of the club. There we go. So, I'm glad you showed me, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try and show you more of them in the future. I'd love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brainstorm's so hard. It was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster. Sayori, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry. But it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when would we have the chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come into the club. Like if we said we have free cupcakes on the flyers. I'm kind of worried that would just bring the wrong kinds of people, you know? Wrong kinds? People would just come for the cupcakes and leave. Nobody would do that. That would be mean. But, you know, I want to find people who are really into literature. Even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Like in the morning, or during lunch, and then we tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is, like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How do we know if they're just reading for fun? Well, we could ask them, but then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry. Well, hey, don't apologize. Coming up with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just to put them up on the wall. I'd definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful! I never said you weren't. I just need to think. What would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can make people engage better. What if we told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Well, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean that like that. You know, like random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of the literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. What the heck? Sorry, I was thinking of a friend of mine. Okay, what if we were like... Yes. Okay, what if I said, like, we were... Wait, hold on. Okay, what if I said that we, like, do group reading and discuss it together? I would probably nap through that. Alright. Do I stop? Alright, I guess we're waiting for him to come back. Oh, I thought you were holding the door back for a second. Oh, that's the table. Hi. Oh, keep Baber. Oh, all right. Maddie has an interview with pals. Are you back, babe? Nope.
back.
Well,
That's much better.
alright, did you take a piss?
My mom came home and that.
Well, alright, you ready to continue? It shouldn't be too much longer. Alright.
Aw, you paused the broadcast just for me.
No, I just didn't go on with the game.
You're so sweet.
That's you, Sayori. Oh, fuck. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. Really need to catch their interest, you know? This sucks. Why is it so hard? Monica, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kinda like what I said about the poem either. Gives you the chance to express yourself. Like express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? I'm back.
Welcome back.
How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. Okay, that's kind of... I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? What is it? I forgot all of my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here, silly me. Rushed? Weren't we? Never mind. Did you want to go get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll only take a second. Sayori dashes out of the room, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Monica sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself, be who you want to be, make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Monica! Yeah, you startled me. Sorry. But it's something important. On the way to the classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? The Turian recruiter!
Reading a book?
Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. They leave the classroom. This way! You don't have to run. Sarah leads Monica into the classroom. See in here. Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president. I'd probably scare her away. Okay, fine. I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath and timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, when I entered the classroom, and she didn't even look up from her book, so I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and walked out. That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? We have our classroom. No. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resumed their strategy meeting. They discussed various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list, and with Monica coming up with her ideas of her own, the two end up in a better spot than where from they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah. I think we're starting to make progress. Make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sorry, oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Right the way into your heart. That's so cute. I thought it was a little overdramatic. But, you know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What do you mean? Like, I don't know. I could tell from talking to you today. Seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah, I definitely am. I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go, and it's like I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me to try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it in this way exactly how we envision it, but it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm really afraid of deviating from that. The vision. What's the vision? It's... She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monica trails off, smiling, taps her finger on a sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart. I think what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course, but I'm here to help you. Monica returns Sayori's smile. Sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really going to make this the best club ever. Sayori nods to remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is steady whisper of the air conditioner. No movements, afternoon sunlight, circling its way in and out. Sayori lets out a big yawn. Time to go home? You tell me, you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright. I just want some alone time. In that case, Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck. Monica smiles and waves in. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed to do right about now. The club that I need the most. I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that, because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be Perfect. Hmm. Monica suddenly notices a folder on the floor beside her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? Hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Babe, we have another poem. We have another poem. Would you like me to read it instead?
Hold on.
It's a long one, babe.
You can read it though, please. Thank you.
Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they just grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die, and you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. Carelessly, the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end? I look in every direction. In the field I stand in, the prosperous field, it's a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. And that is why I decided I must become the flower. Damn, that's deep. Even the music good too.
Yeah, of course the music's good.
What the? Wait, Sayori.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh my god. That's so cool.
Yeah, I gotta grab some ginger. Be right back.
Alright.